welcome to this Monday, March the 26th edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young, along with
Brandon McGrath. It's been a while.
It's been a while. And then, of course, your first show back. Welcome back. And Tony is out. He's on assignment.
Who cares?
I don't really know what kind of assignment he's on.
Only assignment he's on is the food vlog assignment.
Sorry, Dale. We don't swear on this show anymore. We're PG.
Well, this show is never PG.
How was your week off? How's your 2 years? 2 years off?
That was good.
But
you never sent me my check yet for my last day.
Well, when I get my first check, you'll get yours.
All right.
So let's talk about. We're gonna start. Of course, we're off for a week. We got the final 9 episodes starting today. Of course, the next 5 will be here in Studio One. The final 3, then the 3 from WrestleMania. Then we'll have the final 1, Ringside Report 600, the finale. Will be right here in Studio One. Sound like a plan?
That sounds like a hoot or a...
And if there's good Wi-Fi at the hotel, him and Tony will be switching places for the WrestleMania. Tony will be in person, and Brandon will be via Skype. Audio only, though. Okay, let's start things off by what we missed. Let's start off with what... Actually, we'll bring that up last, because that happened on Thursday. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax announced for the women's title. You figured that was happening after how Nia Jax was kind of bullied 2 weeks ago, and that match is official for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I still think Alexa Bliss is gonna win. I don't think Nia Jax is ready to take that step up yet.
Does anyone really retain the title at WrestleMania though? It just seems like it's the passing of the torch for every.
Do you think
title.
Nia Jax is ready to take that next step?
Yeah, she's proven it. She's dominant. And then
honestly,
because Asuka's moving to Smackdown because she's gonna win her title.
I think if Paige didn't get hurt, I think it might have been Paige versus Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania instead of Nia Jax.
Probably. Mark Henry, congratulations to Mark Henry. Big sexual chocolate, world's strongest man, inducted in the Hall of Fame. I say Farouk, since The Rock can't induct him because The Rock's, The Rock.
Yeah, but he goes to every WrestleMania. You don't think he's going to induct him?
No, I don't think it'll be Farouk because he was in the Nation together. Mae Young can't do it, she's dead.
She can come out of retirement.
Very true. She's dead.
I know, just see what you're going to say.
It caught me there. Matt Hardy defeats Bray Wyatt in the Ultimate Deletion, which looked like a cluster fuck.
I never really saw one. That's really his house.
Yeah, they did that in Impact. They did that in Impact too. Same house. It's his house. It's a Hardy compound. And we also saw Brother Nero make an appearance. So Jeff Hardy's back, kinda.
After his DUI.
Yeah. And then Bray Wyatt's done, so we'll see if he comes back. Possibly.
They were talking about.
He said
he has court in like April or something.
He might team up. Bray Wyatt might team up with Matt Hardy. That'd be a great group. Them 3, Brother Nero, Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt.
I was kind of hoping to see Matt Hardy too when we were there, but he didn't.
Where?
At Raw, in Milwaukee.
He wasn't there.
No, he wasn't there. He did the video on.
No,
he did the voice video, whatever you want to call it.
Some other big news, we'll get to that in a minute as well. U.S. title match announced. It'll be Randy Orton defending his United States title against Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal. That was kind of obvious as well.
I actually like Jinder Mahal.
I liked him as a world champion for about 5 minutes. I like the modern day Maharaja.
He actually has skill.
He does have skill.
Can we talk about Braun Strowman thing? I'm very interested in talking about that.
Well, Miz and Asuka advanced to the Mixed Match Challenge finals.
You said we were talking before we were taping. You were saying about how the streak can't end. Michael Cole said if they would have lost, the streak would have ended, but that makes no sense because if Braun Strowman would have pinned Miz, how does that lose her though?
It wouldn't. She wouldn't. They would say she hasn't.
That is false advertising that Michael Cole put out there.
And he's a twat.
I hate Corey Graves' haircut. So stupid.
I don't like it blonde. Also, congratulations to Mustafa Ali, Chicago native. He is going to be facing Cedric Alexander. That is your finals. That match will probably get thrown on after great matches. After all that, it's probably going to get thrown on the WrestleMania pre-show. No one's going to remember it. But Cedric Alexander said it's going to be the match to remember.
Yeah, it's very interesting. The match on 205 Live.
Because Triple H is in charge now. There's a buzz in the air now.
You might as well just. But you know what? He must not do anything because when they did that promo with
who?
Roman Reigns went back, he wasn't on the headsets at all.
Who was it?
Triple H. So he don't help produce it. He wasn't in that area.
He only does NXT and 205 Live. Roderick Strong, Pete Dunne advanced in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Congo
Did that guy
Kong-
really get hurt, or is that just a story?
Who?
Because with that one tag team.
Yeah, I think he got in trouble actually, but we'll say he got hurt. Congo Kong defeats East Monsters, wins Monsters Ball over Abyss. The four cases they had Feast or Fired 2 weeks ago. Petey Williams got the X Division title. Moose got the world title. Eli Drake got the tag titles. He wasn't happy, so he threw it. And EC3 obviously got fired. We'll see him at NXT TakeOver. Might see him on NXT this week.
Yeah, it was kind of. They actually, holy crap, what's his name talked?
Who talked?
On NXT, Ciampa.
Yes, Tommaso. Yeah, and then they moved the sign, and it was Johnny Gargano, and Johnny Gargano beat him up.
So
that was very good.
I thought he was going to main roster.
No, they're probably after that. I wouldn't be surprised if one or both of them end up on the roster on SmackDown on Tuesday.
I know we don't swear, but Ciampa's a dick.
He seems like it.
Because I met him a couple times ago when I was.
Well, he's friends with GQ.
I was helping working at GQ, and he just like. He didn't even say hi.
If he's friends with GQ, he's a dick. And finally, congratulations, Daniel Bryan is officially cleared to wrestle.
Oh yeah,
he got a beat up.
He got a great welcoming.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we'll be seeing him at WrestleMania. So that is what we missed. A lot of great stuff. So glad we have 9 episodes left. We're going to take a time out when we come back. We're going to preview Raw from Cleveland. Tyrone Lue won't be there. He's sick. He's got LeBron-itis. I'm not buying anything, but that's for a different show. We'll be back. On this date, I always say Tony. Monday Nitro had their final ever episode, March 26, 2001. How old were you?
When was that?
You were born in
1996. I was 2 years old.
You were born in 96?
I was born in 94. Did you say 1996?
No, 2001.
Oh, I was 7.
Oh, little Brandon.
You said I can't do math. I can do math too.
But you were actually technically 6 because it wasn't July yet. But anyway, that was the last Monday Nitro.
Did you? I think I might be saying this wrong, but is it Thunderstrike that just came back on the network?
Just Thunder. I was just going to talk about that. I was just starting to watch it. It was the first ever January. 3 hours long. They had goddamn show.
What is that like? Is it like?
It was like it was the SmackDown.
Oh.
It was the SmackDown to like Monday Nitro, and then they had on Wednesday or Thursday Night Thunder for 3 hours. So it was like Raw and SmackDown. They had Nitro and Thunder to bounce off it. But January. They have the first year and a half of Thunder. It only lasted 3 years, but the first year and a half is up on the network. Lee Marshall was on commentary. Okay, let's preview Raw from the Quicken Loans Arena. Will LeBron James be there? Are they going to rename that arena after him? Well, he's going to be gone after this year. He's going to be what?
James Arena?
What's he going to be? Clipper? Laker?
Lakers, probably.
Warrior?
He might go to Warriors, and that's like a dream.
If he goes to the Warriors, I will never watch another NBA game, because that's bullshit.
It's like the dream team.
That's what they call me and your mom.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Let's preview Raw.
That's disgusting.
I know, because she's related to me. Let's preview Raw.
Oh, okay.
We got, what do we got? We're 2 weeks from WrestleMania. Is this the night? We got John Cena versus Kane. You think that's the WrestleMania main event?
What happens it is?
They would not mention the name Undertaker. I know, I've watched WWE long enough. They would not even bring up his name if he wasn't guaranteed going to be there.
Well, what's taking so long?
Because they want to... You know what? Okay, so every year, I get upset because I already know the card. Like, they already leaked the card before it happens. This year, it's irritating me because I don't know if he's really going to be there. There's never been certain. So, now, I usually get mad because I know the card and I know what's going to happen. This year, I don't know what's going to happen with it, and I'm still irritated because I want to know.
So, say he doesn't. Just say he doesn't come.
Okay.
I
really think Rey Mysterio was the backup. He got hurt.
So, what's the backup then?
There is no backup now. They're like, listen...
Mark Henry's going to come out of retirement and face John Cena at WrestleMania.
There is no one else. John Cena, or they would put him in the Battle Royal. He could have won that, because that's the one thing he hasn't done. He could have entered the Women's Battle Royal, won that.
That'd be funny shit.
Nikki Bella, do you think she comes in and wins that?
Maybe. Wonder if Brie's going to come back wrestle that Daniel's back.
Who's going to watch Birdie?
Dude, they got maids, bro. They're multi-millionaires.
They're a little cheap, so probably. But, yeah... I mean, I don't know. But are we going to see... Is Undertaker... Are we going to hear a dong tonight?
Oh, he's going to come back as...
Is it going to be him, or are we going to see him next week, and this week we're just going to hear dong?
Oh, I thought maybe they're going to dong and he'll hit accept. He ain't going to come. He's going to accept.
And then he's... But they're saying because he put all that stuff, his excuse for why he's coming back, he put all of his Undertaker stuff, Dead Man stuff, in the middle of the ring. he's coming back as the American Badass.
Will Roman Reigns be in the house Monday night or tonight? Or are they just gonna?
That whole thing makes me. Then Brock Lesnar's back, and then they fight. I don't know. Ronda Rousey's not going to be there.
Why not?
I don't know.
They said the only reason she wasn't there.
She's going to be there next week in Atlanta. Or in Cleveland.
Oh, let's get to the Braun Strowman thing.
I don't know what you're talking about with Braun Strowman.
The Braun Strowman, he's a tag team partner, dude. It's going to be Elias.
Yep. It'd be a perfect tag team. Even though he squashed him in-house.
Do you know they're taking away his guitar?
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because he's going to be teaming with Strowman. They're taking away his guitar.
What's their name going to be? Alexa and him almost made out on Mixed Match Challenge. There's some friskiness, but they're both in relationships.
Who's Braun dating?
Apparently someone that's hotter than Alexa, according to sources.
Really?
Not my sources.
Damn.
But anywhooser, so what else we got? We're gonna see Nia Jax annihilate probably what's her face again? Triple H. That storyline. My sister brought this up. That has been a terrible. They haven't even promoted that story. That usually you see hype for this. They did a couple things. They did in Milwaukee, and I guess, and they did it Elimination Chamber. But I forgot this match was even happening. Triple H hasn't been there. Stephanie hasn't been there. Ronda hasn't been there. It's just been Kurt Angle talking and sweating through his suit.
I think they're trying to get what's her name more prepared for the match. Honest.
Probably, and they're posting pictures all the time. They're training nonstop. And Ronda Rousey's already 3/4 of the way complete. She's a Olympic gold medalist. She's an ultimate fighter. She knows how to do that. Kurt Angle was an ultimate fighter. Was a wrestler when he.
I guarantee you. I hate how WWE has it where girls gotta fight girls. Just let them fucking fight.
Sorry, Dale, but I don't think you can't have women wrestling men. But I believe Ronda Rousey will do something to Triple H.
You threw into the.
Because beating up Stephanie's gonna be no fun. She can't fight back with her big.
I
boobs.
still think them two are gonna win though.
Do you have a titty update? We haven't had one in 2.5 years.
No. She only had a good shirt on. Was on.
She'll have a white one on, I bet, for WrestleMania.
What's he gonna come out as this year? Triple H now.
On a motorcycle, probably, because he seems to always have a motorcycle.
Do you know
I know
the one in California that Charlotte and Alexa Bliss were one of the people that took off Triple H's?
Yes.
I watched 24/7.
Yeah. Okay, that's Raw. That's tonight. And I forgot where SmackDown's at on Tuesday. I apologize, but we're gonna preview that next. Guys, we're back!
What do you mean we're back? Ringside Report still go on.
But we need something to do when Ringside Report's done on April 13th. What do you got? What do you got in mind, Smarty?
Oh, a North Side versus South Side thing.
So you're telling me we should do a podcast beginning on March 26th where I cover the Cubs and you cover the White Sox?
I cover the White Sox, you cover the Cubs.
Well, I think that's great. March 26th on Spreaker and Facebook. Be there. We're back. As you just saw the promo for me and Schmoody, depending on when you're watching this, the Northside Southside podcast launched today at 3, or either launches today at 3 p.m. or launched on Monday at 3 p.m.
You might see Smoothie.
Yes, it depends on his work schedule. He'll be there when he can. Monday, today was preview Cubs. Tuesday's preview all Sox. Wednesday, predict the playoffs. Monday is opening day. I'm home for an opening day for the first time in, let's see, 2 years. Cubs were in Anaheim when we were in Dallas. Cubs were, and we were in there last year. California we weren't, but, you know.
No, yeah, they weren't. Baseball didn't start.
No, so interesting. But we'll be doing that Monday through Friday. So you're not getting rid of us yet, even though we only have 9 episodes left. Time to preview SmackDown. Brandon found out where it was, and it is
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
You know what's in Pittsburgh? I just found out.
What? Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, for now. And then you got Sidney Crosby with the Penguins. There's sure in the hell no baseball players anymore because they got rid of everyone. Andrew McCutcheon went to San Francisco, but. Mr. Rogers statue. You know who Mr. Rogers is?
Hell yeah, Mr. Rogers. He's on Sundays, not Sunday nights.
Yeah, and they're doing Tom Hanks is playing him in a movie, but I just found this out because I was doing information on him. He's got a...
Dude, John Cena's new movie comes out April 6th.
I know, I'll be gone.
And I think
Let me know how it is.
And I think he got accepted for the Blues Clues, too.
He applied. Well, not applied. John Cena don't apply for stuff. He auditioned.
He don't apply, he demands.
Him and Nikki Bella.
Ooh, daddy.
So, let's preview SmackDown. Daniel Bryan is the match made official this week. Who's fired? Who's going to be there? If Brandon McGrath is booking SmackDown and that storyline. What's happening
I told you
tomorrow night?
that they should let them be off this week and then announce the match the week of
But you
WrestleMania.
need to have more hype. You need to
There's
book
been
it.
enough hype.
No, this is
They knocked out the owner or the.
There's nothing left. You can't. Who's going to come back?
Mr. McMahon's gonna run a Raw SmackDown this week.
And yeah, that's another question. Shane McMahon said he's resigning as the commissioner, and Daniel Bryan's going to wrestle. Who the hell?
Maybe it's 2-on-1.
But like I'm saying, who's going to run SmackDown after WrestleMania? Daniel Bryan's going to be a wrestler. Shane McMahon's quitting.
Wonder if
Mick Foley, Teddy Long,
oh my God,
Vicky Guerrero, Edge. Someone brought up Edge. I'd love to. And his wife's already. She's doing commentary for Mixed Match Challenge with ends. No. Yeah. No. Where do I hear her voice at?
What's his wife's
Maybe
name?
it is Mixed Match Challenge. Beth Phoenix.
Oh yeah, it's Mixed Match Challenge.
And
with Adam Graves and Michael Cole.
Corey Graves. If you're gonna make fun of his hair, get his name right.
Adam Graves. Because I had Adam Eaton in my head for a second too.
He's a Washington National.
I know.
Former White Sox.
I know.
Wrong show.
I know, but you said Adam and.
I thought you were going with Edge because that's Edge's real name.
Oh, is it?
Adam Copeland.
I don't. Well,
They're inducting the Dudleys, by the way.
And he is going to be at WrestleMania, so maybe he will.
And then he's going to announce it on Tuesday because I believe... No, they didn't announce that last year.
But they didn't know about this. They didn't know.
You know what's also going to be really annoying and most unwatchable on SmackDown? Their two big champions don't speak a lick of English. It's going to be Nakamura and Asuka.
They're both going to SmackDown?
Yeah, because she's facing Charlotte for the women's title.
Yeah, right.
So, no one's going to speak English, so they got to get a general manager that doesn't speak English. Mr. Fuji's dead. Lana. Lana speaks English.
Renee Young's going to become the commissioner of SmackDown Live.
I love Big Cass has been cleared, too.
I know. What happens if maybe Triple H will take over?
My guess is Edge. Maybe Mick Foley. It's going to be someone stupid.
Yeah, but you have to get aggressive with him, and he can't really do anything.
Because Daniel Bryan he's gonna face Nakamura. He's gonna be in Money in the Bank. We saw his last WrestleMania, California.
Yeah, it was a hot sunny day in California.
Yeah, last year. Let me just tell you right now. At least that was a nice stadium. Orlando Stadium. It should have been called the Giant Toilet Bowl because it was a shithole.
Was it really?
It was terrible. It was a college football stadium that was a dump. Third. That's ranked third on my list so far of 3. It goes California, Dallas. The 3 I've been to, it's that order. We'll see where New Orleans will... New Orleans just has to be standing when I go to be better than Orlando. Back to you.
I wonder if Drew Brees is going to be there.
He just signed a new contract. And their owner just died.
I know.
They're in the Pelicans. I hope their wake's not the same time WrestleMania. They're going to get... Me and Tony are going to be on Bourbon Street, and then we're going to be in the middle of the wake.
What if somebody gets taken away?
Hope it's like Sunday or Monday when I'm sick of them. But anyway, we didn't talk. See, this is what happens when you come on. We never talk about anything. Give me some SmackDown news. Baron Corbin, what's he doing? He's gonna win the Battle Royal.
They said that Russo's gonna win the Battle Royal to get WrestleMania started.
He's gonna get a big push after WrestleMania, I heard.
Who's gonna be the host this year?
I got this New Orleans guy that says Stone Cold's the host. Haven't heard a thing.
Who the hell is this New Orleans guy?
His name's Kyle Hutchinson.
Let's get him on here before it ends.
He wanted me to buy... Wait, that's a damn good idea. He wanted me to buy his WrestleMania ticket and pay me back. I didn't fall for that one. He's like, I'll wait till I get paid. I'll pay. Good night, Kyle Hutchinson.
Well,
we already have a big announcement coming up of more guests we're going to have on.
Well, when did
we squeeze Kyle Hutchinson on?
We could have him one of the same days as we have the other guys in.
I think he's too busy.
Well, no, he's not. He's been playing video games.
The man lives in New Orleans. He rented a hotel room. Stay home.
What's he do for a living?
I don't know, but he's a church. We don't want him on. He's like no offense to gospel people. He's a preacher for a church. I don't want to pray. No praise the Lord up in here.
I'll tell him. I'll just swear one time and he'll click the end button.
We don't need to start. Remember, our last 9 episodes. We're not trying to start rivalries because we can't defend ourselves after 9 episodes. Folks, SmackDown, something's going to happen. We need Tony back to center us up.
He don't center. I mean, all you hear is the pop open or the chips eating or the TV loud.
Or the burping. He'll be back on Wednesday when we recap Raw, preview Ring of Honor, NXT.
Is he for sure going to be
and
back
Impact.
Wednesday?
The final Ring of Honor and Impact that we will be covering will be next this Friday.
Holy shit.
You've been holding off yawns this whole show.
I know.
Sorry I'm not more entertaining. Folks, that is it for Monday. We'll be back Wednesday. Are you going to be here Wednesday?
Yes, I will.
I might
man.
take a day off. 4,
Brandon McGrath.
whatever name you
You
want
should
to
take a day off. Me and Tony could run this shit right to the top. We would get ratings like no other.
That would be a scary thought. You guys are taking over the podcast next couple weeks when I go to the Cub game.
Oh,
At least one of you are.
Oh, God. Let me take full control, and your podcast will go straight to the top, and it'll never leave.
To the top!
Dude, I see spoilers right there for Monday Night Raw.
Well, tell me what's Undertaker's coming. I don't see it.
June 6th.
Undertaker's coming June 6th for WrestleMania?
Yeah.
And for the King of Controversy is not here. I'm so used to saying that. 4,
I'm Brandon McGrath.
I'm Ryan Duncan. Thank you for watching the Ringside Report for row seat to all things wrestling.